Oh, hey, how's it going? Okay, so this video is a bit different. It's a different video that I normally do, but I decided to make a series um, of my college journey. Okay, basically, shout out to my dad for the idea, actually. Talking about my college journey and how everything's going. And trying to give you guys, in case you plan on going to college, excuse me, already in college, things like that. I did not do it last semester. But that's not bad, and I'd actually say it's better. The reason is because now I have more of an insight of how college actually works. So what I will say, college is decision of your choice. Okay, college is like if you really want to pursue a career in something like that, go for it. Honestly, I'm only doing college kind of for two reasons. One, if YouTube never works out for me, which I hope it does, then if it doesn't, then college kind of useless. It's useful but useless. Number two, YouTube doesn't work out, and I have to get a job with my degree. Plan on getting a degree. If I drop out of college, it would only be because I hit 50,000 subscribers or something, and I pursue this full time. So, but let me tell you right now that last semester college, I'm gonna go over basically some stuff about college. I'm gonna maybe do some high school reference things. If you even want middle school, I'm gonna basically talk about how to make it easier for yourself doing it. Okay. Now, when I tell you that college wasn't hard per se, because it really wasn't. I'm not kidding. It was first week of college. Everyone says it's the most stressful, but in reality, it's actually the easiest. Teachers 90% of the time, or professors, are not going to give you work. Okay, they're not going to give you any homework to do. If they do, they're mean professors. No, I'm kidding. Now, obviously, with college and there being online stuff, there's multiple things about it. You can either have a fully online, you can have an online which is a Zoom, or you can have a half online and in person, or you can have an in person. Or there was one that was called there was multiple things. It was hybrid, and there was something else too. Really weird. I think the hybrid was the Zoom and that, or the face to face and Zoom. So right now I have no Zoom classes. I have two fully online, and I have technically 3 in-person classes. So I have 5 classes in total, but it's 16 credits because I have a lab for biology. Good thing is, biology was one of my major strong suits in high school, so I'm expecting to honestly do pretty good, but who knows? The week just ended for me, so this video is going to be completely raw, by the way. I'm going to have 0 edits on it, nothing will be added, but I will say that college is, again, something if you want to do it, do it. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna go do college. Why? Because of the party. No. You don't need to go to college to be in the parties, dude. Now, what I will say, I have been invited to frats. If you guys watched the streams and seen the chat at the live time, there was some guy. Never met him. He said he goes to Bloom, right? He gave me his number on stream, which I thought was a little dangerous, but I was like, snap might be easier. And he was like, he wanted me to join his frat. And I said, no, I'm not in any right now, but he wanted me to join. I was like, probably not, man. And he's like, okay. So the reason I'm not going to join one is because he told me it's $400 per year. I thought the point of those were to have fun. I'm not going to have fun if I'm paying for something. I'm also going to abuse it if I have it. I also have a job to do, I have a job to kind of do right now, so I can't really go. He's like, we work around schedules. I said, you can't work around mine, because I'm going to be too tired to show up to any of the mandatory meetings that they have, and then I have to pay a fine. I'm like, I don't want to pay a fine, so I was just kind of not going to do it. I apologize. If my schedule ever cleared up, I would do it, but right now I'm not going to. Hopefully he understands. Probably will be getting a normal job soon, not normal, a different job soon, something else. Because I do work somewhere right now. I'm not telling anyone that, but definitely college is an experience. For the first freshman year, I would recommend making as many friends as possible. Um, Makes sense. I mean, I'm just saying that because I didn't really make any friends my freshman year, and I'm now starting to talk to people again because my social battery has went up from whatever it was at high school. Like my senior year of high school, I know I'm not really should be talking about this right now, but my senior year of high school, if y'all knew me, I barely talked to anybody. Literally, my social battery, and I only had to in one class because I had to like teach these people stuff, was like 90% in that class, dropped to 10%. Did not care about anyone else, didn't say anything to anyone else. I was like, I don't really care. So I was just, kind of doing my own thing. Then the music started. People figured out that I did music because I posted on my Instagram story. Became a whole thing. I still do music now. But the good news about college, a lot less drama. I will say there is a very, like, a lot less drama than there was in high school. Okay, with people just being jerks to there literally being like rumors everywhere. In college, you're not going to get those rumors. Okay, being dead serious, you are not going to get those rumors like ever at all. Okay, which is good. You might hear about it eventually if there is any, but usually it's not something to literally be drastic enough to where you're gonna like be so mad. Like it's usually something just stupid and dumb. But like once everyone at Bloom starts realizing I do YouTube and stuff and things like that, you think they're gonna go around and start telling everybody. They don't care. They're gonna tell their friend group. That's it. Okay. Not many people nowadays in college, anyways, like to make a million friends. Like you'll see people walking around and you'll only see like those 2, 3 people that are their friends. I'm now starting to talk with a couple people at Bloom and starting to be actually friends with them. Because again, last semester I like didn't. So I do recommend one, making friends. Making friends is very important. Two, keep up on your work. Okay, do literally the day it gets assigned, do it. Okay, I'm not saying this because of I am saying this because of what happened to me, but I'm not saying it to be like a lecture person. I'm saying this because I'm trying to help you. Okay. I did not do my work in the only online class, and I realized later I actually missed a test and I missed a discussion, which made my grade go from it could have been a straight A, not minus, not plus, just an A. It went all the way down to a B minus, or a B, I think. I wasn't too happy with that. I was not too happy with having a B. So I decided to, well, fix it. So, like, I missed the quiz, and I was like, oh, shoot. That same week, missed the discussion question. Didn't even look at there, didn't even look at it. It's not an assignments. We use something that is, like, kind of a website in a way. It's like an app, but not an app. Because you can't get it as an app. You can get it on your phone, but you can't get it on your, like, laptop. But it's like, you go and look at it, and discussion questions are on the side, right? You have to like actually say something in it. Now, in 2 of my classes, I have more discussion questions, but so far, all of my grades are really good. I'm not gonna go ahead and be like, yeah, I'm failing this class and stuff. Like, if I am, I might tell you guys. But right now, I'm doing really good. No assignments are really due soon. There's a 9 out of 10. I could change it to a 10 out of 10. It's a test, and the problem with it is that it doesn't tell me like when it's wrong or right. It just gives me a grade. So I'm like, oh, because it lets you go back over and see it, but it doesn't have red and green checking. So it's just interesting, like college in a sense. College compared to high school is definitely like a big step, but a small jump. And you're probably like, what do you mean? So, your first parts of college are like, I can't think of it. Your first semesters of college, first, second, third, and fourth, probably, are strictly gen eds. If you don't know what gen eds are, I'm going to explain it real quick. Gen eds are basically high school credits that you already took, but they're going to make you take it because of the state system. There's some states that do not require you actually to do this, depending on where your college is. I think Harvard is one of them where you don't actually have to take gen eds. They don't care. So, the good thing is that they're not hard if you've already taken them. I took Intro to Psychology last year. I had to drop the class last second, like withdraw it, which withdrawals mean you cannot replace the class and you have to pay for it still. So it kind of sucks. However, your grade gets to a dash, not a 0, not 100, a dash means just blank. As well as history or graphic design I had to drop that as well because that wasn't actually my fault entirely because the professor did not grade on time. You know, I'm looking at the assignments and the grade list, and it just is a dash, and I'm like, you're supposed to have grades in. Like, this was literally 2 weeks before the final, and then a week before the final, and I'm like, is he ever gonna put it in? Never put it in. So I had to withdraw the class. Winter breaks for college. Let's go over that a little bit. Winter breaks, you can, depending on your college, you could take winter classes and get, I think, 3 credits at Bloom. I'm not too sure. It might be 3 credits. Might be 2, might be 1. I'm not sure. Obviously, credits are off of if you graduate or not. Not just credits, but credits on your elective and gen eds. You know, you need, like, I think 45 in gen eds and then, like, 75 in your elective. I'm not too sure. I'll say, like, pathway, elective. I'll say a million things. But I'm not going to make this video much longer. I just wanted to give you guys a little overview. These videos are probably going to get shorter and shorter. This one's just going to be college advice, you know. My advice is try to make as many friends as possible. Do your work on time. And the last thing that I will leave you with is making sure that your payments are all through. A lot of people have problems with payments with college, right? Depending on the college you go to, you're going to see prices like $50,000 a year, and you're going to see ones like $7,000 a year, aka the one that I'm at. Yeah, y'all thought I was paying bank for this college, probably. No. This college in total is about $32,000 for me. And I pay $1,000 on it, so it's like $25,000 it'll be at the end to pay. Y'all need to realize that's like zero college debt. That is literally like no college debt right there. So, make sure your payments get on time because then they're going to be a bunch of hasslers about you. No matter what college it is, they're all like, they're going to be a bunch of hasslers. And make sure you do your payments on time because if you need a cosigner and your cosigner happens to be a parent and they tell you don't do anything late because you know what happens, it affects their credit. My dad and my brother had a whole thing with that. I've been up to date on my payments. I have it automatically set up. If you miss a payment, they're usually going to make a charge of it being the same price. My automatic payment I have is for each month, it's $50. It helps me pay it without me having to even check it. I obviously check it like once every 2 weeks. And a lot of people would be like, you should check it more or less. But, oh, and I'll give you one more thing too, by the way. Make sure you check your emails for college. I know a lot of people are going to look at that and be like, I don't care. But that, you know, the problem was I didn't check my email for the discussion question. It said, due date's tomorrow. Do the discussion. Guess who didn't check their email? Me. So, yeah, I recommend checking your email. It's definitely something important to do. It'll make it so that you get done with stuff earlier, done with stuff faster. So, yeah. But with that, I think I'm going to end it. Just giving you some college advice 101, you know, 101 college advice, whatever I'm going to call the title. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for next week. I'll have another video up. You guys don't need to remind me this will be its own series. I'll be doing this unless I drop out of college or anything like that, and the only reason I do that is if YouTube picks up. So, thank you guys so much. See you guys in the next one.